Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Victor, but most of you guys know me as a sleeping panda, and before I start this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for over a year of YouTube and 400 subscribers with 180,000 I think views. You guys really mean a lot to me and thank you guys so much. Never in 1,000 years that I would honestly get 400 subscribers, like come on. So today's gonna be a bit of fun. I asked you guys on one of my videos to comment a bunch of questions. I put a poll on Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions. I surprisingly got a lot, so it's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so I guess we'll start with the YouTube questions, then we'll go to the Instagram ones. So the first YouTube question we got from Sugar X Gotcha, my best friend. She asks, what is your favorite movie? So I have two, or I guess two series of movies, I guess. So my favorite movie probably is Underworld. I love Underworld so much. It's about vampires and werewolves and a war between them. So it's pretty cool. I specifically like Underworld 1 and 3, but my personal favorite is number 3 because it's really cool. And it takes place in the past, so it actually has like swords and bows and arrows. It's like the medieval times, basically. I really like that. My second movie series that I really like is The Conjuring. Conjuring, specifically 1 and 2, and I kind of like Annabelle Comes Home, and I also like The Nun. Conjuring 1 is probably the best out of all of the Conjuring movies. It's well written, the characters are really interesting. It's probably the best, but my personal one is probably Annabelle Comes Home for obvious reasons. My next question from her is, what inspired you to start YouTube? So basically, long story short, I just finished watching Twilight, and I really wanted to, before I started even YouTube, I actually watched a lot of edits from people. So I actually wanted to do an edit on a character after I finished watching Twilight, which was Jane. I wanted to do the music video at first, but I decided to do something simpler. My first ever video ever made is Jane Valtori hurting people for 2 minutes. It's actually a very simple video, and it's one of my most popular ones ever. So yeah, thank you guys a lot for that. Her third and final question is, when did you start editing? I actually started editing in 2014, I think, because I had a YouTube channel before this, and it did really bad. So I had to edit my videos doing that. And if you're talking about like actual like edits on characters, like music video edits, I actually did one in 2018, which is actually my first ever like music video. I think I have it. I'll actually show you guys. Found it. I'll show you guys like a few seconds of it. It's a edit on a character named Alicia Clark from Fear the Walking Dead, because at the time I was a huge fan. It's pretty lame. I'll show you like 30 seconds of it if I can. So next question we got from Laporion. What do you think is the most important philosophy we could learn from the movies The Hunger Games? I actually really like this question. This question is really good. The most important, in my opinion, is probably hope. It plays a really big part in The Hunger Games. Like, the entire games is revolved around hope. A little bit of hope that you could have for, you know, the person that you want to win. That's a little bit of hope. President Snow actually says,
hope. It is the only thing stronger than fear.
They really show that throughout the Hunger Games. The rebellion, I find, is revolved around hope, 100%. Like, Katniss not only is the symbol of hope for the rebellion, she gives the rebels hope, literally. So, yeah, that's a great question. Next question we got from is Starlight Sparkle. Yo, what up? So this is Editing Victor. So I actually forgot to mention that Starlight Sparkle actually has a YouTube channel. She's actually pretty cool. She does edits on movies and shows and dancers actually. It's actually pretty cool. So check her out. Yeah, she's doing pretty well. So give her a shot. Anyways, peace out. She says, which editing software do you use? Don't laugh, but I actually use iMovie. I mean, a lot of people use iMovie, so it's not that bad. I actually started using it back in the day, and I never changed because I'm just lazy. That means I would have to like learn more. That's kind of it. I'm just lazy. I don't want to do it. And her next question is, how old are you? I'm actually 17, and I turn 18 this July. And I'm in grade 12, if you don't know. So next question we got is from David Levy, my best friend. or I guess my other best friend. He has 5 questions, so I'm gonna try to speed through them. First one is, what inspired you to start singing? Truth be told, it was probably Ed Sheeran. I listened to the song I'm Thinking Out Loud, and I just love the song so much. I just sang it everywhere I went. So yeah, that's one way I like that song a lot, so I just sang it a lot. Next question he asks is, what's your least favorite horror movie? So I actually have 2. So my first least favorite one is probably The Silence, starring Sabrina, and in production, it was pretty good, I'll be honest. It had good special effects, great acting, a good cast, a really cool premise. It was just bad writing that ruined it. Okay, so editing Victor back once again. So clearly I do not know how to word anything. I'm trying to basically say I do somewhat enjoy the movie, but the plot honestly ruined the movie. The beginning of the movie was actually pretty good, but towards the end, it started to make no sense. The premise started to make no sense. Even the characters started acting dumb. And what happened at the end was honestly terrible. It was really bad. So yeah, I don't know how to word anything. Anyways, back to the video. Obviously, it's not terrible. I'll never call it bad, but it wasn't a good movie in my opinion. It had so much potential. They just ruined it. My other one is honestly the one I could say I hate. I never will like this one. It's Annabelle. The first one specifically. Annabelle 1, I guess you want to call it, is such a disappointment. Everything they do with that is wrong, okay? The characters were lame. I honestly even forgot their names. The doll itself is not scary at all. I mean, I guess it's scary to some people, but like, whatever. The only cool thing about it is like the black demon thing, but it still wasn't that cool. I don't know. It was... The plot, by the way, made no sense, so it actually even got me more mad. If you like the movie, no offense to you, but I really don't like that movie. Third question is, why did you choose to play the guitar? So it was actually you, David. So David actually, we were chilling at my house with my other friends, and David brought his guitar to practice. He actually taught me 2 chords. I think it was D and G. Yeah, let me try. So he actually taught me 2 chords. So he taught me this. Or he didn't teach me that, he just taught me this. I'm like, okay. I didn't play like that though, I played... It's funny because his guitar was actually out of tune, so it sounded worse than what I'm playing right now. Thanks, David. The next question he asks is, what's the hardest edit you've ever had to make? It was a multi-fandom video on the album The Violently Uninspired to Its Extent by Louis Capaldi. It was an easy task. I had to edit the music to get a bunch of his songs and put them together. And I had to pick out like the best part of that song and put it in my edit. When it comes to actual footage, I had to just get a bunch of couples, like romance couples wise, because almost all his songs are either romance or sadness. I really like his songs though, so that's why I kind of did it. It was even harder because I did all that work just to get, what, 13 views? I mean, it was pretty fun, but it was pretty hard as well, so yeah. The next question is my favorite. If you had to live in the world of any of your edits, which one would it be and why? First one would be Fate the Winged Saga, because I really want to be a fairy. My specific would be a light fairy, because light fairies, in my opinion, are the coolest. They can make people hallucinate, they could blind people, and they could light up the place, like literally. And my next one would be, I would want to live in is Underworld, because I really want to be a vampire. I find the world itself is pretty cool. Or I can't really go out in the morning, and I kind of have to eat blood, and I'm pale. But okay, so that's it for the YouTube questions. Now we got questions from Instagram. First one from Instagram is from DJSROCKZ. He's been on my channel like I think 3 times. I'll definitely put his link in the description. Go check him out. He does music. He's a really cool guy. Question is, plans for post-secondary. I'm actually still auditioning, but I am trying to go to Niagara College for acting. So it's for film and television, so I'm gonna be in front of a camera and stuff. Deep down, I asked myself, do I want to act? And that's what I decided to do. Next question is from Renz. He asks, what guitars do you have? So I actually have 3 guitars and 2 ukuleles. Not all of them are actually in my room right now. They usually chill over there, but I have to put them away because my family are moving. Oh yeah, I actually have one guitar here though. But this one's Ali, and I could probably show you my other ones. So I just checked. They're actually all in boxes. They're actually behind a bunch of other boxes, so I can't even show you guys. Next question is from Karen X Grace. She asks, who's your favorite female lead from any TV show or movie and why? But I actually have like 5. So the first one probably has to be Taissa Farmiga. She plays Sister Irene from The Nun and Violet Harmon from American Horror Story. And I just love her. Like, she's my favorite actress on this planet and probably forever will be. Next one is Madison Eisman. She plays Mary Ellen from Annabelle Comes Home. And she plays a babysitter that gets haunted by spirits. It's pretty cool. Next is Kate Beckinsale. Guys, Celine from Underworld. Like, holy, I like her so much because the character she plays is really cool. And she's a 47-year-old in a 24-year-old body, which is pretty cool to me. Next is probably Caitlin Dever from Unbelievable. I really love that show, by the way. Unbelievable is one of my favorite shows, and she did a great job playing a sad, depressed teenager. And last but not least is Kiernan Shipka from Sabrina. She is probably one of the best leads ever. Last but not least, we have questions from Jeff.R27. So his first question is, what's your goal for 2021? My goal is to get like 1,000 subscribers this year. I'll try to post a lot, and I hope you guys could help me do that. Next question is thoughts on getting 22,000 views on YouTube. My thoughts? Wow. I was like, thank you guys so much. See, the reason why I think I got 22K is because the new Twilight book made a lot of people watch Twilight again. My 2 most viewed videos are Twilight videos. I guess people like the characters that I made edits on. Okay, so that concludes our Q&A. That was a hell of a lot of fun, and thank you guys for submitting your questions. Most of them were pretty good. I liked answering them. So yeah guys, stay cool, stay safe, and have a great day.